Welcome back, everybody. How you doing tonight? So this is part 2 of the Shockland challenge, which at this point, if we get 8, we'll be doing awesome because we only got 3 in the first box of the guild. So I went over the deal with at the beginning of the last one. Why I'm doing this? Basically, I just needed more shocks for my personal collection. And I couldn't talk Rudy into doing one of the videos for me, so I figured I'd do it myself. So anyway, here we go. So we're going to break into the Allegiance box, which kind of hurts me because I've already opened like 6 boxes of this on the channel. So I don't really need to open any more Allegiance, but I do need some more shocks. And I said I'd do it. So let's see. Let's see if we can get some kind of miracle, because we'd have to get, what, 7 shocks out of this box in order to get the 10 shocks. But yeah. Unless we get above average 5 shocks and 2 foil shocks, that's not going to happen. So this would have to be some kind of god box to be able to do that. And yeah, I've never even heard a rumor of any kind of god box with the Ravnica set. So most likely we're just kind of seeing what kind of fun stuff we can get. Obviously, I do need more Hydroid Krasis as well, because I don't even know if I've pulled one, even though I've opened like 6 boxes. I might have pulled one. I haven't pulled very many Krasis, though. I definitely could use more of those, because that's something that, like, every Simic deck should have 4 ofs, you know? Or at least 3. So, Glass of the Guild Pact, and a Deface common foil out of the gate here. So, nothing exciting. First pack. Can you guys see that? Okay. I think you can see my piles there. Try and keep my piles as orderly as possible, because, you know, when I watch other people's videos and there's just cards everywhere, it kind of drives me up the wall. So, so I try and keep them as organized as I can. Hero of Precinct 1. Yay. That's not a shock. Yeah, we'd have to have pretty amazing box to actually get 10 shocks, but so if we can get 8, that would be really awesome. But again, that's still kind of uphill battle. We got a Tesa. What decks are you guys playing on Arena right now that you're having fun with? After all the bannings, the landscape has changed quite a bit on there now. There's still plenty of ramp for those Wilderness Wreck decks. Our Ravager Worm is our first mythic. That's cool art on that. I like the giant dino croc jumping up out of the water and grabbing a bird or a hawk out of the sky there. Pretty cool art. Emblem, Domri emblem. Does anybody ever actually use those? Anybody ever use Domri? I think Domri's there's a couple cool renditions of Domri. I think he's pretty cool. Yeah, I hate that he sounds like a annoying teenager on Arena. Oh man, we're not looking for our Guardian Project. There we go. We're not looking for our commons, uncommons. Oh man, I totally spaced. So we do have Wilderness Wreck and Rhythm of the Wild and in the uncommon slot, and we've got the Persistent Petitioners in the common slot that we gotta look for. They're all over $2 here. Let me see if I missed any real quick, and then we'll pay more attention on the rest of the packs here. No, I don't see any Petitioners. And I don't remember seeing any of the uncommons, the Wilderness Reclamation or the Rhythm of the Wilds. All right, okay, I didn't miss any. All right, I'm only partway slacking, not completely slacking. Hopefully I would have remembered if I'd have seen one, but I was going through them pretty quick, so we'll kind of slow down a little bit just to see if we can find any. All right, none of the commons, none of the uncommons. And our second mythic, a Mesmerizing Benthid. Nothing too exciting there. So not getting really good mythic hits right out of the gate here. So I think the Krasis is the most expensive mythic in the set, and then all the shocklands are rares. You guys keep forgetting to remind me. Score the Critics, cool card. Growth Spiral, that one just got banned. And Enray's Forerunners, that one is a great card. That's a game winner right there. And a Vindictive Vampire foil, or uncommon foil there. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of Arena, but because can't do paper magic right now, but I really don't like Arena. It's not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination there. So, oh, there we go, Hallowed Fountain. That is one of the shocks that I am low. Oh, there we go. I told you. See, everybody watched the last video when I was talking about how I have really good luck pulling shocks out of these boxes, and then I only pulled 3, and they're like, yeah. But if you go back and watch my other guilds openings, the first 2 boxes of guilds I opened, I got a foil shock in each box. So, and now I got a foil one in this one. Back-to-back Hallowed Fountains. That is so weird how that happens. You guys notice that happens a lot lately? You'll get the regular and the foil of the same exact card right back to back. So there we go. So now we're cooking. Now we're doing a little bit better. 2 shocks on 1 pack. Can't beat that. Nice. All right. Stop me from complaining about Arena for a minute even. I just have bad luck with facing people that try to run out the clock, and I'm already, you know, on a time crunch. Hey, speaking of John Reed, he shows up. Wasn't really hoping he'd show up because he's not worth really much of anything. Which this one, Chaos Bringer, $1.84, big money. Sick thing is, I think that's the first mythic out of the box that actually is on the price list at all. Let me take a quick look. Nope. Yep, that's the first mythic that even makes it on the price list. The first mythic. The first mythic above $1.50. As in, we've been missing on the mythics. And I haven't seen any petitioners yet. I guess it's not as common as they would have you believe. Priest of Forgotten Gods. There's a really strong card in Standard. A foil Fairy Duelist. Yeah. I don't think Priest is worth much. Oh yeah, this I got $2.34. So for these sets, that's actually not too bad. All right. Yeah, none of the good uncommons or commons yet. And we got a rare split card. Just what everybody wanted to see, a rare split card. They should make a new ruling. Split cards can only be common or uncommon at this point. Because they're never going to be worth anything. Oh, man. Yeah, not seeing a single one of the petitioners yet. Are they just on a... They're probably just on a Planeswalker deck or something, aren't they? I'm just wasting my time looking for them. Tinchery Dodger. Growth Chamber Guardian. Decent little rare. Alright, stack number 2. So the first stack, we only got 2 shocks and they were both in the same pack. What kind of weirdness is that? And Depose Deploy. Unbreakable Formation for our next rare. Keep cruising along here. The last time I emailed Arena support about problems with the game, which is pretty much every day now. I don't email them every day, but I have problems every day. I get booted all the time in the middle of games, which sucks. There's a Rhythm of the Wild. So our first decent uncommon there. Hey, and a Breeding Pool. Nice. I think, isn't Breeding Pool? Yep, Breeding Pool is the most expensive card in the set at $23 and some change. So there we go. That's nice. I'll go ahead and put that one straight into a sleeve. Although the Hallowed Fountain's probably worth more. I didn't sleeve that one. Don't worry, I sleeve everything immediately after I'm done recording these. So, all my cards are packed fresh. I can't call them near mint because they're still made by Wizards of the Coast, you know. And now those are light play. All right, keep moving along here. Oh, I think we might have a foil. I think I hit those uncommons a little early. And a split card. Thrasher Threat. And a foil common. Alright. So, anyways, the last time I emailed support about problems with the game, I asked them to please make a block option to be able to block players, because it seems like it's like a lot of the same players all the time that I'll start playing a game with them and then I'll get the upper hand and then they'll just walk away and just run out the clock hoping I scoop. Mirror March. Mirror March can be so much fun in the right build. But on Arena. You don't want to play Mirror March in Paper Magic because, yeah, that would take too long and be too goofy flipping. Hey, there's Persistent Petitioners. There we go. I just wasn't coming across any yet. Yeah, it's just Paper Magic, you gotta flip coins all over the table and stuff, and yeah, not as easy. But on Arena, it's fun. Nikia of the Old Ways. Our next rare there. All right, about halfway through the box now. We got 3 shocks, and one of them's a foil. So we are a little bit ahead of the curve here. We'll see what happens. I mean, hey, anything's possible. Another Petitioners. Now we're getting a clump of Petitioners. That's good. And uncommons. Anything good here? Cavalcade. And Zagana, Utopia Speaker. That's a fun card. I've got that in one of my Simic counter decks where I build up big creatures really fast with a ton of counters on them. And then keep adding more counters just to annoy my opponent. High Alert, Wilderness Wreck. There's the other uncommon that's worth a couple bucks, even though it just got banned. Rarity Circle, and nothing. Alright. So yeah, I requested that they make a block list, because it would be really nice to, when I come across these annoying players that like to walk away from the keyboard and waste my very precious time that I don't have very much of, to be able to block them, so at least I can't have to worry about being matched up with them again. That would be very nice. What do you guys think of that idea? Think it's a good idea to be able to block people on Arena, or, you know, I mean, it might start taking a little bit longer to match up if a lot of people are blocked, but, you know, I think it's worth it because, personally, I can't stand that when people walk away. Stomping Ground, shock number 4. Wow, we're doing a little better at the shocks in this box than we did in the last one. We're only a little over halfway through, and we already got 4 and 1 spoil. Can't complain about that. All right. So, I think obviously it wouldn't work for drafts. You couldn't block people from playing against them in drafts, but or at least drafting against them, which kind of sucks because people do that in draft too. Gruul Spellbreaker, he's a fun card. People will run out the clock when they're doing the drafts on the live drafts. Actually, I mean, you get more rares if you're rare drafting. You can get a lot more rares with the human drafts, but it does take a whole lot longer. The bot drafts are a lot faster, and for somebody like me that has very little time to play to begin with. Oh, Blood Crypt number 5. Holy cow, we are doing good on the shocks. 5th shock in the box, and we still got 13 packs to go. Nice. And a Persistent Petitioner's right on top. Look at that. All right, so now we're doing pretty good on that second half of that middle stack there. Let's see what else we get. Another High Alert and a Tithe Taker. Okay. Not as good as the Smothering Tithe, but yeah. Got the word tithe in it, so you'd think it's worth at least a quarter down the road. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Is a block option a good option to try and get rid of some of the more annoying players, so at least you're not getting matched up with them? You know, and the Biomancer's Familiar. You know, maybe they would consider if a person gets blocked by, you know, several people, maybe they'd start to realize that person's either just rude or just not a good player, not making a fun experience. They're always complaining about they're trying to make everything a fun experience and using that as an excuse why they do these silly things. Sphinx of Foresight and a foil Knight of the Last Breath. So, you know, but then they don't actually have a lot of action when it comes to trying to make the playing environment better for players, you know. Like, you know, like we want to make this set draftable. That's why we put so much bulk in it. But we're going to make the boxes $300 so you can't afford to draft them anyway. Yeah. Biogenic Ooze for our next mythic there. Not bad. Don't think he's worth anything, but he can be a fun card. So, moving right along here. About 2/3 of the last stack left. So we're already up to 5 shocks. One of them foil. We'll see what happens. Could happen. Oh, number 6. Oh my God. 6 shocks in one box. That's 9. We're at 9. And we got 8 packs left. Can we get a shock in these last 8 packs? That would be amazing. We could actually do it. I thought for sure when I only opened 3 in the first box, so there's no way, but we got 6 shocks in this box already. That is nuts. Oh man, now I'm getting my hopes up, and now I'm just gonna get crushed at the end here when we don't get the last one. We only need one more. Kaya's Wrath. Another annoying board wipe. There's not nearly enough board wipes in the game right now, is there? There's only like, what, 20 board wipes? And counter spells. Oh my God, they keep printing more and more counter spells. Oh, but we want it to be a fun game experience, but we're going to print 35 counter spells in every set, so you get countered on everything you try and do. Yeah, that's fun. That's tons of fun. Awaken the Erstwhile. Come on, we got to do it. We got to do it. We only need one more. We got 6 packs left. Oh no, it's looking scary. We got up to 9. That far surpasses what I expected when I opened this box. So now I'm not as heartbroken about opening this box. There's stage up. Immolation Shaman, not a shock. That is not a shock. False alarm. 5 packs to go. 1 shock needed to actually be the first one to do it. On video, at least, that I'm aware of. Alright. Angel, Caster, Guildmage, Amplifier. Oh, we knew we were going to get that. I have never opened a box of Allegiance and not gotten an Amplifier or 2. I think a couple times I double tapped the Amplifiers. And a foil Mammoth Spider. Not the foil shock we were hoping for. Yeah, I mean, 5 regular shocks and a foil is pretty good out of a box. So, odds are, well, another Petitioners. Odds are pretty well, so we got a place out of those. Nice. Odds are pretty well against us to get another shock in this box, but, I mean, stranger things have happened. Mass Manipulation, the most annoying card in Standard. Well, not the most annoying, but, man, that ruins the game for you. You can have the upper hand all day long and be like, you know, have your opponent like, next turn I win, and then Mass Manipulation, he steals everything on the board and then wins with your stuff, your hard work. It's just a heartbreaker when they pull that one out. Ravnica. Ravnica can be very good against certain decks. Ravnica in Vintage is brutal. Yeah. My Vintage deck has been trounced by Ravnica here recently, so I gotta go to my homepage. I go through my old Vintage deck that I did keep when I sold my collection. Lots of shiny, cool cards in there, all OG stuff. Because I sold my collection 12 years ago. Theater of Horrors. Oh no, only 1 pack left. We're not gonna do it. No. All our hopes ride on this pack right here. But we got to 9, which is, I believe, the record. I've never seen Rudy get more than 9 in one video. So we did get 9. That is insane. So, what are the odds there could be a shock in this last pack? Drum roll, please. Kind of slow rolling here. No more Petitioners, but we did get a place out of the Petitioners, which is crazy. Bankrupt in Blood. Forbidding Spirit. Is it a shock? Is it a shock? It's not a shock. Skargan Hellkite, though. 5th Mythic. Wow. That was a pretty decent box of Allegiance there. So, we only got 1 foil rare. And only 2 uncommons, and then 4 commons again. So not a lot of good foils, but we did get the most important foil, and that was a shockland. Holy moly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shocks, and 1 of them's foil. That's pretty crazy. So we almost did it. We got 9 shocklands in 2 boxes. If that had been a better box of guilds, we would have done it. If we'd have gotten the 4 shocklands and the guilds box, we would have had it. Look at that. That's crazy. I did not expect to get that close when we only got 3 in the first box. But 6 shocks in 1 box, you can't beat that. Wow. Let's look at our mythics. We didn't get much value in the mythics. We got a Skargan Hellkite, Biogenic Ooze, Domri, Mesmerizing Benthed, and a Ravager Worm. A lot of these are really good cards and very playable. Just not any value in them for some reason. And then we did get a full play set of the Persistent Petitioners, you know. And the Wilderness Wreck, 1 Wilderness Wreck, and 1 Rhythm of the Wild. So we got a couple $2 in commons and uncommons, but yeah, the 6 shocks is where it was at. There we go. That box pretty much paid for itself right there. Quite well. How much is let me take a look. How much? Yeah, so the Hollowed Fountain foil is 23. So yeah, just the shocks alone, because the breeding pool is 23 as well. So right there's 46, and then regular Hollowed Fountains like $8, and then we got Blood Crypt. Blood Crypt's the second most expensive shock at 15. Stomping Grounds 9. And then Godless Shrine is $8.50. So yeah, I mean, we pretty much paid for the box just with the shock lands there. So not complaining at all. We did pretty good. Almost got it. We were 1 shock away. 1 shock from doing it. So it turned out a lot better than I thought. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know your comments and what you think about the other stuff I was talking about. Rambling and getting distracted because we kept hitting the shock land there. So let me know what your best pulls have been here lately, and how well you've done with double masters, and what you think about Zendikar Rising coming up. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your time. You guys have a great night. Bye.